you hear the word video games, Nintendo is the first response that comes to many people. Nintendo has started the video game company and has revolutionized everything they have done. And today we'll be talking about the success of Nintendo.
Nintendo started out as a Japanese playing card company under the name of Yamachi Nintendo Company in 1889. In 1836, after becoming the permanent company to sell playing card, they changed their name to Nintendo Company. They started out making arcade cabinets in Japan and soon to create the PM gun series, which ultimately became Japanese favorite pastime.
Japan fell in love when Nintendo created and with their success. Nintendo of America started to sell Game & Watch product that was the first ever portable game. Nintendo rode their success with Donkey Kong and wanted to push their limits even further. In 1984, Nintendo released Famicom System in Japan, then had been transferred to the US, becoming Nintendo Entertainment System, changing the video game industry.
So, when you think of video games and how much money they make, think about how much money Sony and Xbox make. Well, think about how much Nintendo makes. Think about the longevity they've had. Their net worth is over $32.8 billion as of May 2017. Alright, so Nintendo has always been family orientated. It's always been a family friendly company. When it comes to their cultural norms, you really want to appeal to that side of the world. That's how they've lasted so long. So you really don't see a lot of rated M games when it comes to Nintendo. What they really rely on is video games focusing on kids and the nostalgia effect. That's how they've been able to be such a successful company for so long at $32.8 billion. Because of these effects, Nintendo really likes to focus on just party-style games. Hardcore competitive gaming doesn't really match up with Nintendo.
Nintendo has a very strong foundation on ethics. They have a code of conduct which emphasizes on courtesy, dignity, and respect. Employees are also expected to conduct themselves in an ethical and professional manner. They have very strict rules. One of the prohibitions in the company is inside trading, which is basically trading intel without the company's permission. They also enforce a Foreign Corrupt Practice Act, which states that their employees must follow the foreign legal requirements, and any failure to comply will lead into termination. While Nintendo has very strict rules, they value their employees nonetheless by providing them with great benefits and vacation time.
With the rise of esports, it's widely known that Capcom and NetherRealm Studios support their games by giving large amount of money to their tournaments to many players that support and invest time in their games. But with Nintendo, they despise the esports culture. Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube has a very strong and thriving community since 2002, and they have gotten absolutely no support whatsoever on their game. Many players like Mango, Mewtwo, and other people spend so much time to make a living out of this, but they make no money whatsoever without developer support. In 2013, the biggest fighting game tournament called Evolution Champion Series, or known as EVO, hosted a poll of saying what games do they want to see on the big stage. And of course, Super Smash Bros. Melee was on the top of the list. With many other fighting games, communities fighting for that spot, EVO decided to say, we're gonna raise money to fight breast cancer. After multiple weeks of campaigning and trying to get their games on it, Super Smash Bros. Melee has raised $94,000 in breast cancer research and has won their spot on EVO 2013. This is a huge success for them being such an underground community without being recognized for 16 years straight. Super Smash Bros. Melee has finally got on the big screen. Days before EVO has happened, Nintendo slammed the ban hammer and said, do not broadcast this thing nor shut down the tournament that is going to be shown. This has enraged the Melee community and the fighting game community as a whole, giving multiple articles of the angry post of Nintendo's decision. With constant backlash and the unification of the fighting game community, Nintendo has withdrawn their claim to stop the tournament and allow them to broadcast it. Even though Nintendo has let Melee show their game online, they still do not give any developer support whatsoever. And to this day, many players still suffer with barely any payouts when Capcom and NetherRealm Studios give $5,000, even $1 million to their players.
With Nintendo's continued release of new products like the Nintendo Switch and the mobile app Animal Crossing, Nintendo continued their global success in the video game industry. According to Forbes magazine, they are ranked number 4 in the top 2,000 regarded companies. They were the first innovators to put motion controls in home consoles and are pioneers to home gaming. Nintendo has produced many titles today that can be considered standalones, breaking records almost every year.
So even though we just went over everything about pros, cons with Nintendo, all the grind that they've been through, probably things that they're going to continue to do, they're still going to be one of the most successful companies out there.
According to Ploy,
use video. They decided to make their first ever use. They decided to make.
They decided to make their first ever.
Guys, fuck me, dude. Hold on, let's redo that. Delete that, dude.